All right. Welcome to Sampson Podcast, number 7. I think this is. I don't know. I've lost count. So it's kind of weird today. This one is mainly going to be audio. Because we're gonna have 2 different cameras. As you can tell, we can now switch our producer in the back, lovely Gannon. He can switch the camera to Justin. Say hi, Justin.
Hello, I'm here.
Yeah, we only have 2 people, so this is gonna be interesting. So you can't see it on camera, but it looks like I'm interrogating Justin.
Yeah, I
Cause
feel interrogated.
he's at this table with 2
Bunch of
lights and a
lights.
and then we got the American flag right here. So.
Yeah,
Well, Justin.
I knew this would come.
Welcome.
Well, thank you.
You want to tell us a bit about yourself? Go ahead.
Man, I'm
School appropriate, you know.
School appropriate.
Yeah,
Gotcha. Well, that lists out like half of the things. I'm from Mississippi. The crappy part.
Oh yeah.
You know, yeah. This is my like fourth time here.
4th time?
Yeah.
How many times have you been here?
3 other times. I came here for the summers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What years?
Think in 15. So my parents were here for 4 years.
Yeah.
I just ripped my sticker off. Set it down. Dang, I don't remember. Maybe 16, 17, and 18, and then they left 19.
Okay.
Yeah, because they were there for their 4 years. Because they got there in 15.
And then they stayed off a year and then came back.
No, we stayed off for 2 or 3 years.
2 or 3. Okay.
I lived in Mississippi. Then I moved to Texas, which was a very change because that was the first time I've ever lived outside of Mississippi.
Yeah.
So it was pretty intense.
Yeah. But so you were a Mississippian like your whole life basically
Yeah.
until you moved to Texas.
Yes.
That's cool.
Yeah. I was very different, but Mississippi people and Texas people very different.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
I haven't driven through Mississippi, but I've been to Texas.
Oh Jesus.
Let me tell you. I mean, you would think that like, oh, Montana or Texas, they both have cowboys. They're the same. No, it's not. And like, they have some similarities, sure. Like, they can have the largest city in the middle of nowhere, but other than that, there's not really anything different between Montana and Texas.
Oh.
And that's where I was from before here, and then I got step family in Texas.
Yeah. Yeah. Texas and Mississippi are very different.
Oh yeah, I bet.
A lot of, well, so there's a lot of crazy people everywhere, but like Mississippi, it's weird.
Mississippi is close to Florida, right?
Huh?
Mississippi is close to Florida.
Yeah, it's right next to like People don't know where Mississippi is usually. They forget where it is and they forget it's a state.
There's some states I know, and
I
like
forget Montana's a state.
yeah, exactly. Like some people, there's states for me that are just like a blur of where they are.
Yeah. Mississippi's in between Louisiana and Alabama.
That's right. Yeah.
So people are like, "Oh, so you're from Louisiana?" No.
No.
Alabama?
No.
Where are you from? Right in between them.
You are the mix of rednecks and soul
Cajuns.
music.
Cajuns. That's exactly where I was. Man. Oh yeah, that's where
You probably had some migrated Florida men up there, though, right?
Florida people. That's what the crazy people are in Mississippi.
Yeah.
They just call them Florida people.
Because I mean, it's close enough. They could just migrate.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like that whole entire vicinity of states there, like
Yeah.
South Carolina, Georgia, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone crazy there is definitely from Florida. 10 out of 10.
100%.
Yeah.
Bro. I've always wanted to go to Alabama. I really want to go.
You lived right next to it. Why didn't you go? Mississippi's like what?
I
An
visited
hour
it.
long across?
It's not even an hour. It's probably like 45 minutes.
You couldn't make it to Alabama.
Yeah. But we usually just went to Louisiana. God, New Orleans it's probably my favorite city of all.
I heard it's nice.
Yeah.
It's kind of New Orleans is an odd concept
Until
because
like a certain point of night that
when the
it's
mosquitoes
not
come
as
out.
nice. Like lights come on, those type of people come out, and then
the lights come out, the people come out.
yeah, like different, like the nice people go to sleep, the weird people come awake,
You know
the Cajuns come out.
you know the phrase where like, especially in the old days when they didn't have like telephones everywhere, they're like, all right, come back when the sun sets, come back when the streetlights turn on, stuff like that. That's what Missouri is, or not Missouri, New Orleans.
Yeah.
Go home when the
Yeah.
lights turn off.
Yeah, like you won't survive when the lights turn off. Trust me.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
so you never went to Alabama, never.
No. I want to go to Mobile and Montgomery. That's the 2 places I want to go.
I heard out of all the stereotypes of Alabama, people actually like appreciate Montgomery.
Yeah. It's a big place. Or it's not big, but it's like,
It's a good spot.
especially in like songs, people talk about like Montgomery, Alabama.
Yeah,
Like
I'm gonna have you for
And
country songs.
Alabama is big too. Like
Yeah.
Forrest Gump. That was in Greenbow, Alabama.
Yeah.
And
Great movie, great movie.
yeah, great movie. I watched it a couple days ago.
So I actually the first time I saw it was about 3-4 weeks ago.
Really?
And the reason is because my dad, legit. So my dad is always busy, like, and
Yeah.
I respect him for it. His job is very important. He's the head of like, Office of Military Commissions. What he does, I have no clue. I can't know.
Facts.
It's that bad, and or
I
not
just don't know
bad,
about
but it's
it,
that
but-
secret. He's that important, basically.
Yeah.
And so he works like 11-hour days almost,
Wow.
and he starts at like 7, or no, he starts at 8 and comes home at like 7-ish.
Mm.
Sometimes if he goes to the store, then it can lead out to 8.
Yeah.
And then he starts cooking, and then we watch TV and go to bed. And he doesn't want Henry, my younger brother, to really watch it yet. He's like, he won't understand it. It's one of those movies where you really have to
Oh
understand.
yeah. It's
And-
very different.
And my dad's like when I got to like the age 15, he's like, all right, you can watch it. It's just we have to find a time to watch it when Henry's not in the house.
Yeah, 'cause
And
it shows a lot of stuff that actually happened.
Yeah.
Like landmarks.
oh yeah,
sorta in
historical
Alabama.
events, yeah. And he's like, when you're 15, you can watch it. It's just we have to make sure Henry's not here.
Yeah.
And then he always had this job, and then sometimes Henry would be gone and we'd be close, but he's like, actually, I want to show you a different movie because I'd be in the mood for comedy. But one night, we had the perfect night. Henry was gone. He was at my mom's house for a week,
yeah.
and he came home early. He's like, what do you want to watch?
Forrest Gump.
I said Forrest Gump, and he's like,
Yeah.
all right. I mean, like, I watched Blazing Saddles before Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
Like, so
The first time I watched Die Hard.
that's
First time I watched Die Hard was in Christmas of 2020, I think.
2020.
Yes, so
That's a good one.
little under 2 years ago.
Yeah,
Oh my god, I loved it. I did like
it's a great movie.
I was like, dang, I didn't know this was a Christmas movie. I was like, what? This is so weird. And then like there was like 8 other ones. I'm like, I ain't watching all these. Can't do it.
I watched this movie recently. I forgot what it was called. Oh, Dirty Harry.
Never seen it.
Dirty Harry. It's really funny, starring Clint Eastwood. It's basically this cop that carries around like 45 Magnum into a revolver and is like with him the entire time.
Yeah.
And he's known for like his dirty tactics of getting people, and not like
Yeah, not like a corrupted thing, right? Or is it?
it's not like corrupted. It's just like he has weird ways of getting people. It's
Oh,
rated R, so we can't really speak about it too
yeah,
much.
I got you.
But I was looking at, I was like, I remember a scene that I saw on the internet from Dirty Harry 2. But the problem is that they didn't name it Dirty Harry 2
What are
or
they-
3. They had like different movie names for each
Yeah.
one. It's sort of like have you ever seen The Good, the Bad, the Ugly?
No.
Okay, so there's this spaghetti western starring Clint Eastwood again, great actor.
Great actor.
But basically, there are these spaghetti westerns, which if you don't know what that is, it's a western that takes place in Italy, or like Spain area.
Yeah.
Hence the name spaghetti. And it's a trilogy, so there's A Fistful of Dollars, and then A Few Dollars More, and then The Good, the Bad, the Ugly. Really good movie series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I think I've only watched 1 or 2 movies with Clint Eastwood in it.
Which ones?
God, I forgot what it was. It was one where he was like an old veteran, and he was living life. He was like you're like normal, like grudgy, like old person.
Yeah.
And a bunch of like a Korean family, I think it was, or Vietnamese family, moved in next to him,
Mhm.
and then like he was in Vietnam,
Oh yeah.
so he called him certain names,
Mhm.
and then he grew to he grew like into their family, and then like they one of the kids' cousin, he was in like a gang or something,
Yeah.
and the cousin was trying to pull the kid into it, and he Clint was trying to get him out of it.
Smart.
Yeah, it was kind of a sad story.
Yeah. Forrest Gump. I think Forrest Gump is the first movie that ever made me cry. Like I actually shed tears to the point where I was about to like bawl.
Dude, Dog's Purpose, bro. Dog's Purpose.
I haven't seen that.
Jesus. Same dog dies like 4 or 5 times. Bro, it's like, oh my god. It's a movie about a dog, right? Finds
I wonder why.
Yeah, it's about a dog. It's crazy. And he finds a boy because the dog was out on the streets, and the boy finds him. He loves the dog. Dog loves him. They have a great life. Dog dies. Relives the same life, or different lives over and over.
So it's
trying
reincarnation.
To find him.
So it's reincarnation from a dog.
To a dog. To a dog.
Dog to a dog. So it's a reincarnation of a dog that gets reincarnated into a dog, but still has the same memory as the other ones, and tries to keep getting into that owner's life.
Yes, he tries to get into. God, what was it? Ethan. The kid's name was Ethan. He tries to keep on getting into Ethan's life again.
Did Ethan cook him?
Huh? No, he did not. He did not cook him.
Sorry, Ethan Allegre.
Yeah, I just realized what he said. And it's each time the dog dies, it's so sad. Then they had a part 2 to it. Like, it was called Dog's Journey, and it was like so.
I think I saw that on like ads and stuff like that. I didn't go see it, but
it was like the owner of the dog.
Yeah.
And him and his high school sweetheart that broke up like a long time ago, but the dog brought them back together in the old one. They had a kid, and their kid had a kid, but that mom, she was messed up. She was messed up real bad, and the mom was taking the baby away from the grandparents.
Oh really?
And the mom was not a good influence on the kid. Yeah. She would go out every night. She'd see different guys every single day.
Oh yeah.
Huh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And the dog died again.
Again?
And the guy already knows that he's been like, it was the dog.
Yeah.
So he's like, come back and keep your eye on her.
Yeah.
On like the kid. I'm like, dude, you sent him on like a COD mission. Like, what is this? And, oh my god.
Objective updated, survive.
Yeah. And it's like, it shows like each part of the little girl's life, and then it ends like the mom turns out to like gone to rehab and she's all good.
Yeah.
And the daughter forgives her. And they go back to like her grandparents, and like it's sweet, so sweet.
Oh, I'm trying to think. There's this one movie where this mom drops this kid off at like 2 grandfathers' house, basically. And like the 2 grandfathers live together, or like one's just a friend, or no, I think one's like his best friend or something like that, and they just live together. And they had like this huge fortune. I forgot what the movie called, but it's such a good movie. I think the title has something with lions in it or something like that.
Lions?
Yeah. I don't remember what the movie name is, but it's so good. And basically,
Lion King?
No. So basically, these 2
movie.
These 2 old guys, right? They have like a huge fortune together. Yeah. Because they went through both world wars and stuff like that, and they just like racked it up over time, I guess. Yeah. And this mom is telling this kid to try and find the money.
Oh Jesus!
Like she sent him on a mission, but he later starts
to steal the money.
But yeah, because she's trying to steal it, right? And this kid kind of like learns about the old guy's past and stuff like that, and
he probably got terrified.
Oh, he did at first. He was like scared because what they would do is telemarketers would come up in their cars to try and like sell products, and they'd shoot them with shotguns. Not the person, but they would shoot near them, like at them, like at their vicinity, and they'd like just run so fast. He's like, "You don't get off my property!" Bang!
It's like me when I'm like 60.
Exactly. This kid like learns that they're rich, but like the rumors are true, but he doesn't know where the money is and doesn't like push it or anything.
Yeah, I wouldn't push it either.
And basically, he convinces him to buy, I think it was a clay pigeon shooter, like an automatic one. Yeah. Like a machine one. Yeah. And so, if you don't know what that is for the viewers, that's like Justin knows.
It's a gun.
Clay pigeons are like little clay discs that you throw, and then you try and shoot with shotguns. Yeah. It's like pigeon practicing. Yeah. It's for birds. It's for hunters for birds.
It's clay shooting.
Yeah, clay birds. Think of it that way. Literally called clay pigeons.
Yeah.
Hence the name.
Same thing.
So basically he like convinces them to get all this stuff, and they start buying stuff from people.
Yeah.
They eventually buy an airplane and stuff like that. And it's just funny because like the story just keeps going, and then you learn the backstory, and then one of the old guys like sleepwalks and stuff like that. And it's really funny.
When old people sleepwalk, that is terrifying.
And then later his mom comes back, right, with like a husband who's like a dentist or something like that. I don't know.
Oh.
He's rich.
He's probably the bad guy.
He's like important, right? And the wife, of course, tells him about the fortune. So he gets the kid to tell him where it is because the kid found it. He's like, I know you know where it is. And the kid's like, I don't know where it is. And then later the kid finds it. And
it's always the dentist.
It is. It's always a doctor or dentist,
Yeah,
exactly.
I know. Like
And basically,
trying to kill you or something.
And then I think the guy gets like hurt or something like that. And then they come back later, and they're like, "All right, come on, we're taking the kid." And the kid was sad because like he wanted to live with these guys.
Yeah.
Like he's like, "Oh,
I would feel pretty protected.
Yeah, these guys are cool. Like I like these guys." And the entire movie turns out in the end, he jumps out the car with like his bags and stuff like that.
And he just runs to him, doesn't he?
And walks back to the grandfather's house.
Jesus.
And he's like, all right, here's like, because the grandfathers were sad that he was leaving too. And he's like, all right, I got a couple ground rules. You're going to help me get through college and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it was like really fun. It's a good movie. It's a great movie. I forgot what the movie's called. If we had a Googling man.
Googling.
Yeah, like again, that pops up. If I could speak to you again, that'd be great. But basically, it's a great movie, honestly.
Yeah.
But and the entire movie is in a backstory too. Like
Really?
Forrest Gump was.
Yeah.
Ever seen Stand By Me?
Stand By Me. I think I have.
With the boys, and they go like visit a dead body or something like that, and they like walk on this railroad. Really?
Oh, I've seen it on Netflix, but I never watched it.
Okay. Yeah. So that takes place in backstory. Sandlot.
Yeah.
Backstory movie. Great movie.
Great movie.
I'm not a sports fan, but honestly,
Great movie.
Great movie.
Jack Quill probably loves that movie.
Oh yeah, no, Jack Quill, definitely. Dude. That's what got him into baseball. What do you
Really?
mean? No, I'm joking.
But the sleepwalking thing, bro, it is terrifying.
Yeah.
When like people sleepwalk in like horror movies, can't do it. Like I saw this one movie.
Can't do it, man. The door's stuck.
There was one movie. So this is called Hereditary. You heard of it?
No, I never heard.
I've never seen it. I've seen like video. It looks insane. A dog dies in it, so I was super sad.
Take it that way you will,
Yeah,
viewers.
I was super sad. So house is dark. Kids walking through the house, so it was his mother's house.
Yeah.
So he's walking through it, and you see in like a dark corner. It's like pitch black in this corner. Like it's like.
Why don't people turn on their lights? I mean, I know like electricity costs money, but like still.
Don't know.
Keep a lamp somewhere, dog.
Like give me like a night light.
Carry a flat. If your house is that dark the entire time, you gotta get like those belt flashlights.
Yeah.
That go like this. You gotta get one of those, so you can just turn it on and just walk in your house. You don't have to worry.
So.
And if you see something crazy, just turn on the light and keep it on.
The mother, she's in the darkness. She's like in that corner, and the kid's sitting there. I'm guessing like he had spider senses or something. Because before she even moved, he started running. So they run, and she trips.
She chases him, or she's
she chases him because she's like insane or something.
Yeah.
And he goes up in the attic.
Yeah.
Don't know how he was that fast, because she was right on him.
Yeah.
And then she Spider-Man sticks to the roof and starts banging her head on like the roof on
like the little ladder part into the attic.
He pulls it all up. She's like slamming her head on like the cover part.
Mm-hmm.
And like he's like apologizing. I'm like, dude, I'd be freaking out.
I'd be in the back corner like
bro,
something in my hand, dog. Just
I would have been out. Cause like
if there's a window of that house, I'm gone.
Yeah, there was a window in the attic. I'm pretty sure. Don't know why he didn't leave.
Dude, I would have broken that and just jumped out. I don't care if I would have gotten a cut.
Yeah, there's a new one, new horror movie coming out called Uma. It's like it's mother in another language, and it's a mother and her daughter, and they live a great life. Like,
Yeah.
they're like bee people. I
Mhm.
don't know what they call those.
Beekeepers.
Yeah, beekeeper. That's what it is. And so they're here and they're living a great life. The girl had no idea who her grandmother is.
Mhm.
So guy pulls up.
Yeah.
Or random guy one day pulls up.
Yeah.
He says the spirit of your mother that's in this like suitcase that doesn't look like it could hold a dog. That's how like old it looks. And God, I just went blank. And the guy was like, yeah. So her spirit keeps on getting like angrier and like more angry.
Yeah.
Like, throughout time. So the mother's it was the mother's mother. The mother's daughter decided crack it open. What?
Like a beer.
Yeah, she cracked it
Like
open.
a can of soda.
Nothing was in the box.
Well, of course, it's a spirit.
Yeah, the girl doesn't understand that. So now, bees are flying everywhere, bro. Like she was in the attic, right? Bees start covering like how like in some
Is it
houses-
like
in the
is it like Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds but with bees?
Yeah, I feel like how like in some attics they have like that big like window in like the front usually.
Yeah, yeah.
The bees were like covering that. There was one that was like she was like walking. She had like a field or something. I don't know what she was growing. And she saw like a baby chicken like or a little chickling. I don't know what you call them. And she goes to grab it, and her dead mother steps on it. It made no sense. It's like
she went to go pick it up, and her dead mother steps on it.
Yes.
So her mother, who is dead, steps on a chick.
Yes. I'm
like a baby chicken.
Yes. Like
that's so
like
weird.
Those little yellow things, like little chicklin.
Oh, there's this new horror movie coming out too. There's it starts with a D. It's like oh no, sorry, not D. I was thinking of Dare. It's called Nope.
No.
Literally,
I know what you're talking about. It's probably like aliens. It makes no sense.
Yeah. Okay. The weird thing is that horror movies, their names are just so like unenthusiastic. They are terrible.
Yeah.
What did we have recently? Old.
Truth or Dare.
Old. Yeah. Truth or Dare. Old.
Truth or Dare was kind of edgy for me. I was like,
it was.
I like this.
Old was just a thriller that was just kind of like it gave people more the creeps than it did a scare. It wasn't really horror. It was a thriller.
Yeah, I've seen that. I'm like, I didn't see it.
It wasn't a bad movie.
I saw a trailer for it. I was like, nope, that would suck. Like, I remember seeing
I saw it. It wasn't bad. It was just so weird.
How old was the girl? Like, she looked like she was like 5 or 7.
Yeah.
Throughout the movie, she ends up with like a kid.
Yeah.
At the end of it, and it's like an hour long. I'm like, and she's like.
Yeah. So basically, the
now.
premise of the beach is that they bring
grow.
people there and they grow like crazy.
Yeah, I'm like, what?
And like people get old and stuff like that. This woman goes crazy, right? And she keeps like breaking her arms and like limbs, and so she's like a weird like octopus like little thing. Like her arms are just like the complete opposite way. You can see her shadow, and they just keep breaking. She like disintegrates down like a spider in a drain.
Bro.
She's like like dissolving.
That makes me think of the movie It.
Oh, it was
good. The very
good.
first one. So the very first one.
What the one that's just more funny nowadays?
Yeah.
Okay.
The one that was like super. It was actually funny. It wasn't scary.
Yeah.
And the first one was kind of confusing because it was like a wolf man that would like touch like the shoulders of the person.
Yeah.
And then the clown would kill them. I'm like, makes no sense. And then the clown ended up being like a giant cockroach. I'm like, this makes
Men in
no
Black.
sense.
It's like Men in Black.
Yeah, and then now the movie, I already saw like basically the whole entire thing.
Mm-hmm.
For the one that came after the old one, and then the second one, the first one, the one that came after the old one terrified me. I didn't like it.
Oh yeah, no, that one they actually made scary.
He like came out of like a fridge.
Yeah. Again, with like the names, like it's just kind of okay. Well, that was actually from a book, so that's understandable.
Yeah.
But like
I never read the book.
Like Nun, like one of the scariest horror movies, and they gave it the most boring name.
Yeah.
Nun.
I don't like the demonic.
I mean, I guess it's like it's just easier for people to like.
Yeah.
Oh, this is what the movie's called, and this is what it's about. Sure, but at the same time, they're not gonna name. Okay, you know what? No, Avengers was gonna be a bad thing. They've been doing that. Okay, well, okay. I don't know why they do it because like they can give movies such good names, but they give them such boring ones. Pirates of the Caribbean. That's a good movie, but I think it was actually named after a ride in Disneyland first.
Yeah.
So you can't really use that one. Avengers was just.
Hold on. Pirates of the Caribbean, right? Johnny Depp. Let's talk about him and his wife. Good Lord.
Let's not go political. Okay.
It's not really political.
No.
Yeah,
I'm just saying we can't get political in here.
Oh, yeah. God, that's insane.
No, it's crazy because like,
she's insane.
She is first of all.
That's
did you see the video I love is that Johnny Depp, they're in the courtroom and he's like, and the lawyer for Amber Heard is like, Mr. Depp, would you say that you were larger than Amber Heard physically? And he goes,
no,
I wouldn't say that.
I wouldn't say that. She's like,
she gets like the biggest frown.
She keeps the same face through the whole entire thing.
Yeah, and then you can see Johnny Depp just going, like little smirk.
He like laughs. He laughs through the whole entire thing.
Oh yeah, no, he was laughing through the entire thing because he knew like the entire thing was just stupid.
Oh yeah, it definitely was.
It was like it shouldn't have been a thing.
Yeah.
My crazy thing is that Amber Heard is still in Aquaman. And he's not in Pirates of the Caribbean.
There's no way she's gonna be an Aquaman anymore.
No. And Disney better rehire Johnny Depp.
I swear.
Because even though
they're making the Pirates of the Caribbean,
but without Johnny Depp,
I'm gonna never watch it. No one's gonna watch it.
No one's gonna watch it.
They do.
They're not true fans.
Watch it.
No, okay. In my opinion,
if he's in it, and then if he's not watching it.
I'm gonna be honest. So, Pirates of the Caribbean. I'm a big fanatic nerd on like pirates and stuff like that. So, and I love Pirates of the Caribbean. The ride in Disneyland is so much fun.
Yeah.
The movies 1 through 3 are great. 4, 5. If you like the 5th one, that's okay. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna bash anyone for a movie they like.
That's the Dead Man
Tells No Tales. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
it wasn't bad. It showed like a backstory.
It showed a backstory for like 3 seconds, sure, but like at the same time, you know what? No. Here's why the 5th one wasn't good with the backstory, even because you saw that he gave the compass to Jack.
Yeah.
The captain, but
he stole the compass.
But in the first one, it was Tia Dalma
that gave the compass to him.
AKA Calypso, who said, literally like quote for quote almost, he's like, the compass I gave you doesn't work or something like that. And she's just like, he's like, no, it works. I think it was the second one, because he wanted the chest, but he was having a dilemma with himself.
Yeah. And
that's when the black spot comes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because of the Kraken. So
I used to not believe. I didn't think pirates were real. I swear to God. But then, bro,
Assassin's Creed Black Flag came out. You're like, whoa.
Yeah, I'm like, none of this is real. Like, pirates aren't real. Like, and then I found out pirates are real. I started to think about other things. I'm like, ghosts, Casper. What?
So no, but like that's what never made sense about the 5th one is that entire backstory, and then like all it is a revenge movie, and it was like
it is.
It was really. It was not good.
Like they can't walk on land or something. I was like, so confused.
And then 4 had its good moments. That had some pretty good moments. It wasn't directed by the same person as the first 3, but it was still pretty good. The first 3 were directed by the same person. Again, absolutely fantastic movies.
Absolutely.
He played his character so well. The 4th one though is just kind of bad. Like if they come out with a 6th one, it doesn't.
In that character.
Yeah, I think what the plan was for Disney when they first fired Johnny Depp, they're like, well, we're planning to make a new Pirates of the Caribbean. What if we just do a spin-off with a girl? And my theory is that if it is a girl and they are doing it, it's gonna be Angelica from the 4th movie.
Oh.
Because remember, she impersonated Jack in the very beginning.
She did.
And so she can do that again. And then actually be Jack, like a multiverse.
It's Amber Heard's playing Jack.
Dude, I would go to Disney and just like, I wouldn't even know what I would do. I'd be like, yo, listen here. They would get so much backlash from the community.
Oh, 100%.
Like Disney fans.
You gotta put her wife instead of him. Come on.
Like literally, if they put Amber Heard as Jack Sparrow in the 6th one, people who don't even like Pirates of the Caribbean are gonna be like, hold on, wait a second, some ain't right. Like they are gonna. If you're getting people who hate the franchise to say something about your franchise and then how you just did it really bad, you messed up. Because like
That's
I mean,
with, like,
people
anything.
can hate the franchise and they'll be like, oh, I don't like it because of this. That's fair. I don't like it because I don't like it. That's a stupid reason, but okay. And
People have stupid things,
stupid reasons. But if they're like, if someone has a legitimate reason for hating it and they're coming out and saying that Disney did it wrong,
you know you messed up.
and they are agreeing with literally everyone else, and the people who do like the franchise are agreeing with them, you messed up.
You messed up.
You messed up. That there is no way.
So another movie I want to watch is the Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It. All those based on true stories.
Oh yeah.
As soon as I heard that, I was like,
No.
that was real? What? Shoot, that is the day I started going to church. I started going to church that day.
Back in like 2017, okay, we're running out of time,
All right.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
Before we do end, again, Diet Dr. Pepper, our sponsor.
Yes.
If you go to Diet Dr. Pepper's website and search and type in code Garza, capital GARZA, you'll get 10% off your total purchase.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
I don't drink soda.
Oh yeah, you don't. That's right.
No.
But for the viewers, if you want Diet Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, I bet any of y'all watch
Oh yeah.
drink.
If anyone does drink that, do you
Sodas.
drink? I don't drink diet soda. It's gross.
I don't drink sodas.
Well, you don't drink the sodas in general.
No,
Yeah. All right. Well, Justin, this was an interesting podcast, Joe Rogan type style, you know.
Yeah.
But it was a lot of fun.
Interrogation.
Thanks for coming on.
You're welcome.
Again, I'm Gus, and you are
Justin.
Justin. No last names.
Mets. Sorry.
No, I'm not giving my last name.
Oh. I
Just
exposed
doxed
myself.
yourself.
Oh Jesus.
All right. Justin Metz, WTCSA.
Yeah.
Whenever you live in. I'll tell you what time he gets to his house.
I'm not saying what neighborhood I live in.
All right. Well, you have a good one, man.
Yep.
Thanks for coming on. Thank you guys for showing up and watching. Adios. Gannon, you can end it.